Now, I know a lot of motherfuckers have already been on this goddamn ship, and I get that, and I know that some people are gonna either fucking comment some stupid shit about, bro, who the fuck even are you? Well, I'm someone who has the lawful authority to order you to put a knife in your own throat. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do a goddamn abusive walkthrough of the RSI Polaris, because, for one, I like this damn ship. And even though I know a couple of people who are getting rid of theirs because, well, either they don't see themselves flying it, or they have other ships that are going to do what they want it to do and this isn't it for them, totally respectable reasons. We're not going to give them shit. We're going to giggle a little bit, but we're not going to give them shit. So, you're probably wondering, how the fuck do you get on one of these motherfuckers? Alright, well, you got a couple different good ways. Quite a few good ways. So, one of the ways that's kind of obvious, but not obvious, meaning that they put the answer right in your fucking face, is you come to this marker that says ramp access. And you ask it to please lower the fucking ramp. And you have to say it kind of like that, because if you say it too nicely, the ship thinks you're a pushover. And then, this whole ass ramp, if you're a wheeled or a hover vehicle, or some kind of thing that you want to load up in here, or if you just have boxes of shit you need to load up, you go up this ramp. But we're going to send that back up, because we're going to go up this thing as if we are just some executive officer that would like to get aboard his ship to prepare for ongoing operations. You will come to the front foot of your landing gear. You will see a call elevator sign. You will tap that shit. You will back up. You can also look up there at a thing you can't fucking reach, for in case you're EVAing or some dumb shit. And then you will go to the bridge. You have the options to go to the bridge, the cargo bay, or to get the fuck off the ship. But for simplicity, if you were just trying to get in this motherfucker and go take off and move this thing somewhere, because let's say you didn't want to send this thing up and down your hangar elevator repeatedly to load this bitch up with vehicles and equipment, then you would take this thing to a mining outpost somewhere in an armistice zone, preferably in Stanton, because then people will leave you the fuck alone. Or at least they're supposed to, because if they want to be lawless assholes, they've got pyro now. We are a couple weeks from the deadline of when they're promising to drop pyro into live with the 4.0 release, which is going to be pretty fucking cool. I've done a leadership recon in the EPTU and other things. So that right there is the pilot seat. That is the co-pilot seat. And yes, for those of you who have not found out, co-pilots have flight functionality. If I'm in this seat and a co-pilot is in this seat, and either I disconnect from the game or some stupid shit, or I just decide I'm going to get up and go fuck with something, the co-pilot can hold the wheel, otherwise known as taking the helm. That's the captain's seat. Minimal functionality there, other than looking like a fucking cool guy. That is a gun turret. That is a missile turret for the missile turret that's on your ass, with little assortment of size 2 missiles. Nothing too special, but it's better than the dog shit nothing that we usually give you. Oh, and the turret that's used by that chair over there is kind of puny and small. Also, hold on real quick, I just want to point something out to you. If you are fucking around and you stand in here and somehow shut this motherfucker on yourself, yes, you are fucking trapped like a goddamn moron. You're only a moron now because I warned you about it, and if you fuck it up after I warned you about it, then you're fucked up. Understand? Good. Also, they've made it to where you actually can hold these doors open, which can be good and bad. It can be good because holding the damn doors open means you can just run straight through this motherfucker. Having them held open if you're being invaded by an asshole means they've got a straight shot at you. This used to have a little padlock symbol. Now, Count Wolf has a goddamn seat to sit here. Let's see if it turns. Let's see if it turns. It didn't. Oh, hold on. Let's deploy the chair. Okay. Okay, so I have the ability to sit here and tell you that you're fucking stupid in a formal, professional manner without being, you know, all fucked up like this. We have a place to put things, but I don't have the appropriate item in my hand, so I can't fuck with nothing, as I have a cat step on me. Hello, my queen, I love you so much. Hi, yes, I know. You have 4 one-handed slots and 2 rifle slots. See? Even the queen thinks that's fucking amazing. You have a bed, which is not enough bed to put a bitch's mother, but it is still a bed. You have a goddamn shower and a place to shit your thoughts out. And toilet paper! Because some of you are more brainless than the guy whose head didn't fucking render. Oh, and something I like. Light control. And a very nice amount of storage in a storage locker. Yeah. These are your manned spinal turrets. They come default with quad 4 laser cannons. Cannon. That's a fire extinguisher for when I need something to spray you in the face with. This is a mess hall. This is a place where you can either sit your fucking ass down, watch the TV, sit here and play goddamn chess, which, by the way, yes, it is possible to play this game. I literally had a motherfucker play chess on a goddamn Polaris. Like, yes, you can play that game. Like, if I have to, I will get someone to come out here and play that shit for you. I'm not going to because, well, after having been made to play chess against my will as a child, go fuck yourself. Then we're going to go here. This is where motherfuckers like you get 2 to a room. Also, these are individual lockers. Each of them has a lot of goddamn room. So you have a place to put your shit. You have a place to sit here and tie the shoes that are already bolted onto your suit. You have a place to sleep. You have comfort billeting. This is some like winning shit right here. So now we're going to, you know, just to be thorough so that you know that I came out of the same place. I'm going to come out this because I don't want to accidentally come out of this and confuse you when we're out here and have you think that you need to walk past and clomp your heavy ass feet past the goddamn building where, you know, people are trying to rest and sleep because I've exhausted them by being me. Also, see this red shit on the door? How it looks like the red shit on the other doors that led to turrets? Guess what the fuck this leads to? Yes, the goddamn side turrets. This... Make sure you close this behind you. I spawned this thing at a station, had it show up on a docking collar, and had someone run down my fucking docking tube trying to get into my ship. That really did happen and will happen. And that wasn't even pyro. That was a motherfucker thinking that they had the right to exist in the first place because their mother shot them out of their frontward-facing asshole. This is one of the docking collar doors, and if you're an EVA, this is one of the ways you can get back in and out of the ship, but that's a pretty heavy fall. Then, my paranoid ass still gonna close that shit. From the bridge hallway, you have the hangar. Now, yes, I have the hotkey to open all doors. The problem is I don't want to open the goddamn garage doors down at the bottom out to the sides just to do this. And because of the way this thing is shaped and positioned and everything like that, having callouts for left, right, front, rear, goddamn identifying which way you're approaching from is pretty fucking important, because sometimes you might have to position multiple things in this area. Also, as I had somebody with experience and an actual background in this, see the texturing of the floor. See how it looks very much like a carrier surface or a runway, something for traction to be able to let craft grab the fucking surface. Yeah, that's a real thing. That is genuine. So, yes. Then we're gonna close that motherfucker because I don't want my imagination to land in here and fucking bother me. Because being alone with my own thoughts is already traumatic enough. You have an elevator that will take you up and down to the cargo area. We will go to that as soon as we are done fucking around. Now, if you land in here, know that these two elevators will help you find the front of the ship. And I know that sounds condescending as fuck. Well, that's the nature of the video. That is how I do things. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna come back around this way. You have escape pods. You have 4 medical beds. So if there are 3 of you and 2 of you run in here and start fucking with these because you have injuries, you have tier 2 medical care on this ship, by the way, one of you can go your ass over here. And if you're just trying to set your spawn, you can just use this. See? Now, what happens if I decide that you're an absolute fucking moron? You're just a piece of shit. You're somebody whose ass I beat to death, but I didn't kill you all the way. But I did cripple you. I have a place to put you. Also, I want to point something out to you fucks. Okay, see this right here. See this, see this, see this, see these, see these. Okay, look very carefully. Hold on. make sure I don't accidentally close this on myself. Alright. You see that? See that right there? So, whether this is live or just a picture that constantly refreshes, you can monitor these little fucks. Now, more places to get the fuck off my ship, the turret access. We're gonna finish going the rest of the way around the goddamn ship. RSI decided they weren't going to be outdone by Crusader in terms of having the most doors. You have an elevator here. That comes out right here. You have an engineering terminal. You have all the engineering shit. That's how we stay our feet on this thing. You have component access. This is where the people, when we are forced to have someone like babysitting the goddamn ship, this is where motherfuckers are gonna have to hang out when they further make it not possible to just enjoy the game by your fucking self. Look at all that power. This is the cargo area. Remember the elevators that I talked to you about? So anyway, remember how I said that these help you find it? So if you get turned around in here, and this is my ship and I just got turned around without even turning. So this is forward of yourself. These are the torpedoes, the ones that everybody's been crying about, because, you know, they're going back and forth on whether or not they want to fuck. Oh yeah, recognize this? We came up that motherfucker. That is how you give big-ass ships a bad day. You actually give yourself a bad day, because most of the things that are actually worth firing one of these at, they have this issue where they have little AI-controlled guns on them that are designed to intercept and put down torpedoes. Then you have this engineering terminal over here. You have a manned turret right here that is a twin 6 with a bespoke, because bespoke is a hard word, turret. And what's really fucking annoying about this shit is that you can remove them, you cannot switch them with something better. Like, you cannot put size 6 repeaters or size 6 lasers on them. This is your whole ass cargo grid right here. It's a good cargo grid for the most part. But sadly, this is also where you need to put your ground vehicles. To open this without being outside, you hit that damn button. Also, see that shit right there? That's controlled by that shit right there. You have ladders that will take you up, because if you don't want to use that fucking thing or don't have the power to use it, this is a good way to get the fuck up there. That's pretty much it. That's a fucking Polaris. So you have You're flying in and landing in the top hangar. You have EVAing or docking collaring through the docking collar doors. You have these big ass ramps, and you have the little elevator by your front foot. You have 4 quad 4 turrets and some size 3 fucking weapon turrets. The pilot has some size 3 missiles that if you replace them with Chaos 3s, they hit a little harder. You have your 20-something size 10 torpedoes that are really only effective if you learn how to dumbfire them, or if you have somebody with distortions and or super cool power either paralyze your enemy ship or fucking bust off the PDS from the enemy cap ship. This thing's a decent ship to fly around and do operations out of when you have the crew online to fly it. If you only have 1 or 2 other people, you are not making good use of this firepower. This is a Corvette. This is in the same category as a fucking Hammerhead. This thing might actually be a little more powerful than a Hammerhead because you have at least one weapon that is much stronger than a Hammerhead, if it wasn't for the fact that you have 300 rounds per cannon. So you have 600 size 6 cannon rounds to shoot a motherfucker with when you are fighting with this thing. I have footage where I've been in some good fights with this. I have fights that I forgot to record or hit the replay button where I have plowed this motherfucker through enemy ships and been successful and did not suffer immense amount of damage. Overall, until they fuck it up like they're going to do, the Polaris is a good ship. For people who are wondering why it's not nerfed enough or hoping it'll get nerfed, torpedo play has already been nerfed to fuck. Shut the fuck up.